Again, YouTube, as you can see, I haven't really fixed my quality because I don't care. I don't do enough of this. But the reason why I am making a new video is because I actually got a response from about my Dominic Deegan review, which I will maybe not review, critique, I guess. I don't think I really reviewed it so much as I bitched about it for a few minutes. Anyway, he didn't seem too happy with what I had to say. He also, to quote him, he says, "It also has a huge storyline that drags you in." No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. You can't tell me it drags me in. Obviously, it hasn't dragged me in. Right. And it's a different one each chapter. Well, no, not really. I just explained that it's the same, pretty much the same villains coming back again and again with the same, all of the same kind of mentality and motivations. I'm not that impressed. I mean, it's the same chapter. I mean, it's a different title to the same chapter. Yes. It's a different chapter? No. I believe each person has his own opinion. Okay, that's actually him, or him actually saying something that, okay, nice things, I guess. Not nice, but not mean, but. And then he says in capital letters after this, though, after the opinion, "But you don't have to be a douche about it!" Which, okay, no, I don't have to be a douche about it, but if I'm not a douche about it, you wouldn't have viewed my video and given me that shitty score, and for some reason, I didn't think I'd like that so much. I enjoy it. I didn't think I'd care about the rating as much as I did. I don't know. I mean, for some reason, if I got a negative rating, that seems like somebody actually watched it, all the way through, and also that I might have actually got somebody a little bit angry. It's just fun. Anyway, yeah, it's PS. How much did you actually read? Okay, that's actually a fair question. I read up into the vacation story arc. If you read the comic or you read the comic, you know what I mean. But he also said, or this Kyrie, I'm not gonna pronounce his name. Also says that I should have, read the whole thing, but it's a daily comic. I can't do that because reading the whole thing, it's not done yet. I don't have the ability to do this. If I had the ability to do that, to read the comic in the future, I wouldn't be reading Dominic. Or if I had the ability to look into the future and see what else he's gonna write, I wouldn't be reading Dominic Deegan. Alright, I'd probably be doing some more nefarious acts, borderline on ethics and whatnot. Because as much as I like superhero comics and whatnot, I probably wouldn't make a very good superhero. I mean, that's kind of why I like him, I guess. Is the hero part more than the super part. Anyway, he also I should probably clarify another reason why, or the main reason why I didn't like it, is because of the templates. The reason why I'm bringing up the templates is because a lot of webcomics fail, in my opinion, because they rely on templates really a lot. Three or four panels each comic works for comedy and stuff like that. Penny Arcade can do it, but even then, Penny Arcade changes the template. You got to be willing to change your template every once in a while, because you can't tell a story with 3 panels at a time. Let's see here. See, people got paid to make this comic. This is 52 for you people who don't know any better. Look, see, no template. I don't know if you guys can see that because my camera sucks, and it's pretty much like looking at a little metallic bunghole. So it's kind of, yeah. But you know my point, though, okay? Templates aren't good for webcomics. There's no reason to rely on a template. I know he does this daily, and the quality shows he does it daily. So what I think he should do, and I'd probably like it more, is if he maybe did it once a week, large panels, or not large panels, but large updates. If panels kind of going around, being altered around, you can tell more story with that. You can get more emotion into that. And it's not just the art that I have a problem with, because honestly, art is only half the comic book. All right, the other half is writing. Now, a comic book that could rely pretty much on writing, because the art wasn't particular. Well, I want to say the art wasn't non-spectacular, but the Persepolis, the art wasn't detailed. It wasn't really Like if you looked at like some panels in Persepolis, you'd wonder what the hell you're looking at. To be honest, and it's to a lesser extent the same with Mouse. All right, those are two comics or comic books that are like or graphic novels, if you want to be a bit more prudential about it. But comic books, okay, that's the origin of the medium. That are praised the high heaven, all that stuff. Great graphic novels. All right, they don't have the real sharp looking art or anything like that, and they actually look almost like children's books. But at the same time though, they tell a very adult story. They tell a very deep and detailed story, and they're both actually biographies in a way. So I mean, and they don't rely on a template really. They have real small panels and stuff like that, but it's not really a heavy reliance on templates. And you can see what I'm talking about here if you read one of those books. I don't have it. Well, it's on the other side of the room. I don't want to get it, but you can see what I'm talking about. All right. I think though, but more webcomics did what like say Goblins, Order the Stick did, where they update in like large pages and stuff. I think my opinion of this comic would probably be a little bit higher, or most webcomics would be higher. I mean, there's no reason to rely on a 3-panel template unless you're writing for a newspaper, but you're not. And in fact, a lot of people who want to write for newspapers, it turns out, I mean, according to the guy who writes, I think it was the guy who writes Tundra, says, if you've never read, the Tundra comics, you should. He says he makes more money on the internet than he does with the newspaper thing. So I mean, I'm just saying, you don't have to do it if you think it looks professional. For just relying on a template, you're wrong. All right, just do whatever the hell you want to do. It's the internet. You have like in the internet is like everybody has. No, that's not. I can't think of a good way of describing it. It's like if everybody had their own power to do, to contribute, as shitty as it is, or as great as it is, they can contribute. You have the ability to do that. There's nobody who can tell you you can't do anything on the internet. Unless, it's child porn, but that's your, thing. Anyway. I'm thinking about doing more videos soon. I don't know, I recently watched a movie I thought was alright, called Little Athens. I'll talk about that later, if I get time. Alright. Well, see ya. Have fun, YouTube.